Hey guys, welcome back to this place, and if you are new, then welcome here for the very first time. I am Carmen, and today we are watching Season 3, Episode 10 of The Expanse. I am so freaking hyped for this. I am absolutely 100,000,000% in love with this show. I would write a love letter to it if that was still a thing, or it wouldn't be totally weird and creepy. Moving on. I am wearing the same sweater that I wore in the past 2 episodes. These were all filmed on different days. This is just my favorite sweater. So, yeah. Maybe I'll just wear this sweater for every episode from now on. I probably won't do that, but I like sweaters. But that doesn't matter at all. Okay, where we left off was with Holden stressing me the fuck out and deciding to go to the center, the nucleus of the ring, I guess, and he is gonna go to the center and, sorry, that gives me the Pretender vibes, but he's gonna go to the center and he is going to talk to the proto-molecule. I don't know what he's gonna do there. I don't know why he decided to go by himself other than to stress me out. Naomi and him missed each other. We have the behemoth and the ring now. We have Monica and Cohen in that other ship, hopefully not saying that Holden is horrible and that he actually did the message, because he didn't. Yeah, we just have a lot of things happening, and as you can see, I'm already hyped. I just need to watch this episode and find out what happens next. So let me stop fucking talking and let's just do that.
Miller told me to go to the station. Said it would help us. It's already saved our asses once, so gotten you guys in enough trouble. What else is new, right?
Is he leaving them a message because he didn't say bye?
I have to do this on my own.
Always had this crazy notion about free will.
Then how come it is that every time there's some clusterfuck shitstorm situation in the universe, there's James Holden shrugging shoulders saying, how the hell did I end up here?
You're really pumping me up for this mission.
Because he cares.
You're insane of lost causes, kid.
Oh, I like that.
We are on final approach to the gate.
The gate. It's not, this isn't Stargate. If Michael Shanks or somebody appeared, that'd be some shit.
You think God wants us to leave?
As far as I can tell, scripture's quiet on this one.
Has to be Holden. That's definitely his style.
So he's crazy.
I suppose you could make that argument, but I don't believe he would blow up the sun moon.
I didn't-
It's definitely not his style.
I didn't know
You sure you're
the
up for this,
gunny
Gunny?
was in here.
What are you doing?
Trying not to get caught.
Slow down.
Yeah.
Remember what I said about doors and corners?
Don't start with that shit again.
Hey, you're no good to me if the station squashes you like a bug. Slow down.
Slow down, slow down, slow down. Please slow down. Fucking. Thank you.
Why are you being so much like yourself? Is none of this stuff weirding you out?
You want me to say this is some weird shit? Yeah. This is some weird shit.
Thank you.
I wish that I could tell you I was freaked out, but
He's not?
I'm not.
Not even a little.
I haven't felt fear since I was 5 years old.
Wish I could go through
No,
life without feeling
no.
fear.
I don't think you do.
You don't?
Yeah. He went through some shit, Alex. Look at him! Oh, I want to know so badly.
Back in Baltimore, I had this friend, and she said if the end ever came, she'd grab a bottle and her 2 cats and go to the roof,
Cats!
have a toast,
I love your friend. I mean, that's
Okay.
really sad.
like a fucking pharaoh.
Oh, poor
Don't
kitties.
worry. I'd take you with me, too.
I don't think that's comforting, hon. I want to know so much more about Amos. I want to know everything.
Lieutenant, you okay?
Yeah, are you?
Just fine, man.
I don't think you are. What the hell is wrong with you, dude?
No matter. We'll reach the thing in the middle before they do.
And then what? Knock politely? Rub it with a cloth?
I mean, who the fuck knows?
You have something to say.
Yeah, I said it. We needed Nagata here. You let her go.
This isn't a slave ship.
No, it's a warship.
We have a few autonomous farm drones with chemical samplers for soil. We can convert those into probes. The captain must know their ship.
Holden. Bobby Draper here.
Really?
Yeah. It's me. I need you to slow down.
Get the fuck up. I'm trying to... Sorry, Bobby, I wasn't talking to you.
Are you on another channel?
What? No. I mean, yes. Another channel. Will you just shut up for
Who
a
are you
second?
talking to, Holden?
He can't tell you.
I didn't blow up the sun moon, and Alex and Amos had nothing to do with it either. I gotta go.
Get him back.
He's not coming back. He's not coming back.
I can't. He's locked us out of his comms.
He's cracked.
He's not.
Everyone's got to break it.
Y'all don't
Sure
understand.
he's not the only one in this godforsaken place.
Okay, but you just don't understand, okay? Have you dealt with the proto-molecule? No, then back the fuck up. Is it opening and letting him in? Okay. Go. You're at
What are you waiting for?
the door, go.
What's in there?
Stuff. The next lead in the case.
There used to be something here. A lot of something. A civilization. Now, all that's left is a bunch of locked doors and some lights on the timer.
So what do?
We figure out how to pick the locks.
Wait, what?
They're getting closer.
You just, I mean, you're at the door. You're at the door. You just gotta go now. You just, like, you don't have a choice. Just go. Okay, who is this guy? Because, like, am I too suspicious? Like, I'm sus of him. Or is he just a guy who is freaked out by what he's experiencing? Which would make sense. I'm confused. Is the proto-molecule talking to him? No.
I not like the things I must say to you. Or how she said it.
Okay.
Captain can run their ship however they choose to.
Yeah, exactly.
Captain should be you.
Oh my god. Kid, you are fucking stupid.
Tread carefully, good my boy.
You've been boss man from the time before me or after Bell to load down the ship was born.
And I've drunk real Earth whiskey out of the UN Admiral's mug and then scuttled her ship. I flew dark past a Martian bottle group and they never even knew I was there.
Yeah, that's impressive.
And I've seen friends breathe the vacuum and watched my only child burn. So when I tell you to tread carefully, you would do well to stop and talk.
Oh, now I feel really fucking bad about calling him Scarface. Oh, that hurt my heart, y'all. Oh, fuck.
He was begging for help, and I was too distracted.
Yeah, but you can be a person too and be excited about this life-changing, world-altering thing.
Sorry. Clarissa?
Yeah. Oh, she recognized her. She can ask her about Clarissa. AKA
I
Melba.
think I just saw someone who didn't want to be seen. When Jewel Piermao became public enemy #1, he took his whole family down with him. A few of them managed to disappear. You think one of them is here now? Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Jewel Piermao's daughter, Clarissa. Are you going to reach out to him?
She wants you to.
You think I should? I think you should do what you think is right.
I would not.
Trust your judgment.
No, you're gonna get killed. You're gonna get. I feel like she might get killed if she reaches out to her. TBH. What's that? What is this?
This is what I need you to do. Complete that circuit.
How?
What happens when I do?
The answer to the case?
What's the answer?
Or maybe just the next clue.
Okay. So we don't know what happens, is what I'm getting from this.
When Miller was on Eros, he could feel Julie.
It's got nothing to do with Julie.
Fuck you then.
For all I know, touching that thing could end up killing everyone I love.
The same people she died to save.
And tried to help you.
Yet still you call me out in front of the crew.
Yeah, I could have done it better.
Yes, exactly.
What you meant.
Oh, we have a problem. We need to work it out.
Or else what?
I'm conflicted now.
Clarissa?
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Hun, I like you, even though I don't know your name. Like, don't get yourself killed.
It's Tilly.
Tilly.
Tilly Fagan. I was friends with your sister Julie. I want to help you.
Help me.
I can help you set things straight. Whatever your dad did or didn't do, you had nothing to do with any of it.
It's not his fault, it's Holden's. He's gotta pay.
Clarissa, whatever happened,
Your father's fault.
you have no reason to be suffering for it.
No, no, no. Don't do this. Don't do this. Run. Just run. Just run. Please, girl, don't get...
She said when a child dies, some angel takes their hand, falls halfway, so they wouldn't be afraid. I tried to be the angel, but I was so scared. So she held my hand.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to see you, Miller.
I didn't think it was gonna open for them.
Holden, stay where you are.
You stay where you are.
We just want to talk to you.
I didn't blow up the Sun Moon.
I never believed you did. Come with us and we'll figure it all out.
I can't. I have to do this. There's no way to explain, but you gotta trust me, please.
Think about Naomi. You're putting them all in danger.
If you really care about them, come with us.
Y'all don't know though. Y'all don't know.
Do not take another step,
Holden,
or we will shoot. Doesn't want to hurt us.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, it stopped him. No, 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 no! What? Don't. You're so stupid. You're so stupid. Oh, he's dead. He's, yeah. Oh no, I'm scared though. No, don't hurt my Holden. He naked. Sorry. I'm sorry. The bird. What does that mean? What is it? Universe is dying? Like, what was that? What, is he okay? If you fucking end... Y'all, this show is great, and also they're fucking with me. All right, so let's talk about that episode. I went and made myself a latte real quick, so let me have a second, y'all. Okay, so this show is fucking amazing, and like, does it have all of the awards? Like, I don't even know what awards, but it just needs all of them, okay? I am obsessed with this show. It's so fucking good. How have I not watched the show till now? Like, I don't understand. What is wrong with me? Y'all, nothing gets me hyped like Expanse does. Like, I am just... This show is so good. It's so good. Okay, there's a lot I want to talk about, so I'm just gonna start talking. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to collect my thoughts into some form of coherence that you can understand. First, because it's not like a huge thing, I'll just talk about Ashford for a little bit and my thoughts on him in this episode. As y'all know, I have not been a fan of Ashford for the whole time that he's been here. It's not that I don't like him, it's just that I never trusted him. And I think that the show itself kind of lends itself to that reading and that understanding of him, right? He is with dolls, for one. He's with Diogo. He's with these people that we know that we can't trust. So it's kind of makes sense that we wouldn't be able to trust him either. But in this episode, he didn't change my mind completely, but he totally broke my heart and made me feel like a shit person for calling him Scarface, one, and just hating on him kind of for another. Again, I wouldn't say I've hated on him. I just don't like him. But that is mostly born of distrust of him. And in this episode, when he kind of stood up for Drummer against Diogo, that did make me feel better, I would say. Especially when he explained, he kind of gave like a little history of himself, right? Like he's done all these kind of cool things, you know, I'm assuming when he was a pirate. And then he also said that he lost his only child to fire, which we don't really know the whole story, obviously, but would explain the scar on his face. Maybe he tried to save her. Why do I feel like it was a daughter? Did he say daughter? I can't remember. But maybe he tried to save his child and that's how he got the scar, or he was in some way responsible, or he just happened to be in the same place as his child and they died and he didn't, and then survivor's guilt, all that kind of stuff, you know. So I definitely want to know more about that, and I hope that we do get to learn more about that. And I am very interested in the scene with Drummer and Ashford that I'm assuming will take place in the next episode, because they have some shit to hash out. I do think that you should not question the captain or the queen, or, you know, whoever is whoever is in charge, I guess. You should not question that person in a public setting where other people can hear you questioning them, especially if you are like second in command or like someone under them, right? You should 100% question them and talk to them. But I do think in a private setting first, and if they keep repeating what you feel is a mistake and keep fucking up, then you can talk to them in public. But I do think that it should be in private first. And he has multiple times spoken for her and questioned her in public, in front, in full view of the rest of the crew. So that is something that I do think that he fucked up on for sure. And yeah, I don't know. I definitely think that there is a history between the two of them, and I do think that maybe we'll learn a little bit more about it, and I'm interested in it. I'm trying to figure out if I should just go ahead and talk about Holden and the proto-molecule and all of that stuff now, or if I should wait till later. I think I'm going to wait till later because I'm trying to collect my thoughts on it still, and so I'm going to go through like smaller moments, if that makes sense. Why do I move my hands so much? Is this distracting? Like, anyway, we also saw a little bit more about Anna and the ship that she's on, the Thomas Prince, and we saw more of Melba, aka Clarissa, and Tilly, which I forgot that that was her name. And so we saw those characters, and we also saw another character whose name I forget. We'll talk about that too. But we saw Tilly recognized Melba, aka Clarissa, and she was confronting her when shit happened. So, you know, hopefully she doesn't get killed. Hopefully. I like Clarissa. Okay, I think that she's an interesting character, and I hope that she can grow to understand more of who her father is and understand where he fucked up and where he doesn't really deserve defending, instead of, you know, just this vehement defense of him. I don't know. But I like Tilly too. I think she's an interesting character, and she's just fun and like flirty and cute, and like, you know, she's just a fun character to exist in the show. And so I don't want her to get killed. And I especially don't want Clarissa to kill her. I don't know. I just don't want that for either of those characters. And also it could blow back on Anna, however you say her name. And so I don't want that either. Speaking of Anna though, we had her, they went into the ring in this episode. And so there was that guy, and maybe I'm just unnaturally suspicious of everyone, but there was the guy that was also a Methodist like her, and he was having that conversation with her, and he's like, do you think that God wants us to do this? And she, you know, she just kind of wasn't really listening because this huge thing was happening and she wanted to be a part of it, which is totally understandable, even though she beat herself up for it later. But I thought he was acting suspicious, but I guess he was just maybe like having the only normal reaction of anyone aside from Alex in this situation, and just being like, this is real fucked up and I'm fucking scared because we don't know what the hell this is, and we're just going into it like we know what the hell this is, and we have no fucking idea. And it destroyed Eros and then went into Venus, right? And then came out, and now it's a fucking ring, and you go through it and you end up somewhere that doesn't seem like space, you know? So maybe he was just having a very normal reaction to a very weird situation. But I also wonder if the proto-molecule was talking to him and told him to do that. And it wasn't just because he was freaked the fuck out. I don't know. I'm probably reading too much into it. It probably was just him being freaked out. And like I said, a totally normal reaction to a totally abnormal situation. But I kind of felt bad for being so suspicious of him. Maybe I should just be less suspicious of everybody in general, because they're just making me feel bad for it. Also, y'all, I feel like I'm talking really fast, probably because this tea has a lot of caffeine in it. And so I'm sorry if that is the case. Also, this show just makes me really fucking excited. And so I don't know how to contain myself because it's so good. Next thing we need to talk about, okay, is Amos. We had a little conversation between Alex and Amos. And in that conversation, we learned a little bit more about Amos. Hold on, let me see if I have the note actually, because I want to see. When was it that... Okay, y'all, so I finally found it in my notes. I'm probably going to cut out me looking through all of my notes for it. But in season 2, Amos talked about somebody named Lydia protecting him. And in this episode, he mentioned a woman that he knew in Baltimore that was a friend of his, and how at the end, or whenever the end came, she was going to take her 2 cats and go up to like the top of a building and just like jump off, right? She was going to be like, peace. And she was going to take her cats with her, I guess. And then Amos told Alex no worries, he would take him with him too, so he wouldn't have to be alone, which is, I don't think what Alex wanted to hear. But the important thing about this is he talking about Lydia? Is this the same person? I don't know. I just think any sort of tidbit or morsel of information that we can get on Amos is something that I want, and I want to know more, and I want to know everything. And I know that I should read the churn. I'm not going to until after I've seen all of the show, because I don't want to spoil anything for myself. I definitely want to read these books, but just after. And also he mentioned that he hasn't been scared of anything since he was 5 years old, which is very interesting to me. We know that Amos has been through a lot of trauma in his life, childhood trauma for sure, and I'm really curious, although kind of terrified, to find out what happened when he was 5 in particular that made him turn that off and kind of disassociate. I don't know if that's the right word, but yeah. Y'all, like I said, any kind of tiny morsel of information on Amos's past, I'm just gonna be like a little tiny mouse, right? I'm eating it up, and I'm taking it in, and I'm trying to... I just love him, okay? Is he my favorite character? Maybe, you know? Also, this has now made me want Amos to have a cat, so, you know. Let's talk about the big thing now, Holden and Miller and the proto-molecule and all of that stuff. So Holden decided to go to the center, which is never not going to make me think of the Pretender. It's my own fault. I'm the one calling it the center. But anyway, he decided to go to the center, and it's like some sort of structure, right? It's almost like a ship, but it's not. And inside there is gravity and stuff. But he decided to go by himself because he felt that he needed to go by himself. And he was talking to Miller on the way, or Proto-Miller, rather. And he was asking all these questions, and Proto-Miller was telling him how, I don't remember if this was on the way or once they were there, but Proto-Miller was talking about how billions of years ago, I think he said, that there used to be a civilization, and now this is all that's left. That's kind of in a very small nutshell of what he said. So, does that mean that this is some sort of alien race, or is it an alien technology, or is it an alien race that can create of itself technology? You know, I still have no fucking clue what the proto-molecule is, y'all. Okay, I don't know. But the fact that we know that it, at least billions of years ago, was some sort of civilization implies that there was some form of life living in it, on it, around it in some way. And it might not have, I don't think that it originated in the Milky Way galaxy, right? Because Phoebe was a trapped object. Am I remembering this right? Y'all know I'm not great with science. Phoebe was like a trapped object, and the proto-molecule could have come from wherever Phoebe came from, right? Or Phoebe trapped it too? Or I'm talking out of my ass and I have no idea what I'm saying. But I think that could be right. Anyway, when Holden got to the surface of this structure, it opened and he went in to get answers. And then what he was supposed to do was touch this one thing so he could connect this like viney thing. And he's supposed to connect it because that's what Proto-Miller said that he was supposed to do, because either it would give them the next clue or it would give them the answer. He did. And he was naked and he saw a lot of shit. And now I don't know if he's okay or not, because he's kind of just laying on the floor with his eyes open, like, which could mean that he's hurt, or it could mean that he just saw a bunch of shit and he doesn't know how to react to it. Because it kind of seemed like the proto-molecule, we only saw glimpses, but I'm assuming that it was in some way communicating with Holden what had happened to it, maybe? I don't know, you guys. I don't know. But we also saw Gunny and her team, which I did not know Gunny was on that ship that was in the ring, so that was really cool to see her. But we also saw her and the people on her ship, and they came in, which I didn't think they were going to be able to go in the structure, because I thought like the proto-molecule was going to have to like invite them in. Like, I don't know, maybe they're like, in my mind they're like vampires and they just can't come in unless the proto-molecule lets them in. But I mean, I guess it had to have let them in, right? Or the door just didn't close behind Holden. Maybe the proto-molecule was being like trusting, like, yeah, you can come in. And then they shot and it stopped the shots, which was good because they were trying to hurt my Holden. Then once that happened, that one guy who, like, hun, I'm sorry, but this was stupid on your part. He threw a fucking grenade and he heard it, so it, you know, killed him. And I'm not saying that's a understandable reaction, but we don't know. It's weird. It's like the proto-molecule is very advanced and then also very not advanced at the same time, so it like lashes out, right? It's like, I don't know what you're doing. You're hurting me. Pain. But like complete destruction instead of just pain. Anyway, that guy's dead and he is now part of the structure thing. But we don't know what's going on with Holden. He had a conversation with Proto-Miller also, and now it seems that Proto-Miller is more Miller than proto-molecule, which is good, and also it was really sad. I think that before it was more proto-molecule than Miller, and now it's more Miller than proto-molecule. So it's still proto-Miller no matter what, but now it's like more Miller, and before it was more like an echo of Miller that the proto-molecule was interpreting, if that makes sense. I did really like it also when Proto-Miller called Holden the patron saint of lost causes and said that he was kind of always in the middle, because he is, but I don't think that it's because he doesn't have free will. I think it's because he does, and he gives a shit, so that's why he keeps ending up in the middle of everywhere, because he's the hero, you know? He's the hero of the story, so where do heroes go? To the dangerous places to make them less dangerous. I don't know, you guys. I think that this is a lot of caffeine and it's not helping me to become more coherent and make more sense, but I think that's my thoughts on the episode. It was a really, really great episode. I am probably about to watch the next one right now because I don't have patience and I want to see what happens next. And it's like 1 a.m. But you know what? I just made very caffeinated tea, so that's, you know, that's smart on my part. Not really, but I am gonna go now. As always, please let me know what you thought in the comments below with no spoilers. If you want to, you can like and subscribe because that does help me out. And yeah, I just fucking love this show. That's it. I'm gonna watch the next one right now probably. All right, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.